Hola chicos, hoy vamos a repasar los verbos ser y estar. To be or to be? That is the question. If we remember, ser means to be and estar also means to be. So today our learning target is to use ser and estar correctly to learn their differences. ¿Dónde están las formas de ser o estar? Aquí tenemos 5 frases. Your job is to identify the form of ser or the form of estar. So go ahead, pause your video. You can write out these sentences if you want in your notes, or you can just jot down 1 through 5 and write out the form of ser or estar. Ok, número 1, me llamo Paco y estoy muy contento. That is a form of estar right there. Número 2, en mi cuarto hay una cama, es muy grande. 3, la cómoda es alta y blanca. 4, los discos compactos están encima de la cómoda. Y 5, ay, son las 4 y mis amigos están en mi casa para estudiar. Somos muy trabajadores. So notice how in 1 through 4, ser and estar are used in separate sentences. But in sentence 5, we are able to combine them and use them in one thought. When we're talking about ser, we're talking about permanent characteristics. These are characteristics that don't change from day to day. For example, you do not change where you're from. You're not from Chicago one day and then from Los Angeles the next day. You're always going to be from Chicago. Usually your profession doesn't change from day to day. You're not a firefighter one day and a teacher the next day. Also, your basic characteristics don't change from day to day. Unfortunately, you're not short one day and then tall the next day. Those things stay the same. These are our forms of ser. We have seen these before. We use them all the time. Soy, I am. Eres, you are. Es, he is, she is, or you are formal. Somos, we are. And son, they are. Make sure you have these down somewhere in your notes. So for example, Miley Cyrus es rubia. Miley Cyrus is blonde. Unless she goes and changes her hair color every single day, she's going to be blonde for a while. Leo es un perro. Leo is a dog. He's always going to be a dog. That is not going to change. These are permanent things. Here are the uses of ser. We use ser to tell who the subject is. So, Señorita Magana es mi maestra. She is my teacher. We use ser to say where people are from. All the way back from first semester, you guys always ask each other, ¿de dónde eres? Eres is a form of ser. Somos de Ecuador. We are from Ecuador. We use ser to indicate profession or tell what people are. Mis padres son maestros. My parents are teachers. Yo soy estudiante. Ser is used for personality and physical traits. Mis amigos son inteligentes. Tú eres bajo y guapo. Also, ser is used to show possession, what something belongs to. El libro es de Juan. And then also ser is used for time and date. Es el 3 de abril y son las 3 de la tarde. Please make sure all of these uses of ser are organized in your notes and have some examples written down as well. Feel free to pause the video. Some examples. Ana y yo. The form of ser that we would use here is somos. We are. The y yo indicates that you are part of that group, so it is the nosotros form of ser, which is why it is somos. Somos estudiantes buenas. I put buenas there because I am a girl. And Ana is a girl, so we have to make sure our endings match. If you are a boy, it would be buenos. Ana y Lupe son bonitas. They are, son. Ana y Lupe, they are both girls, so bonito has to end in an AS. 2. Eres de Nueva York, no? Let's talk about estar. Estar we use when we want to describe temporary conditions or locations. Our favorite rhyme, how you feel and where you are, always use the verb estar, something to help you remember when to use ser and when to use estar. So we use estar for mostly feelings and locations. Here are our forms. Make sure you jot these down as well. Estoy, I am. Estás, you are. Está, he is, she is, it is, or you formal. Estamos, we are. Están, they are. Please remember that there are accents on the A's, and estás, está, and están. Make sure to pause your video and get these forms down. Here are the uses of estar. We use estar for feelings and emotions. These feelings and emotions change from day to day. These are conditions that are subject to change. One day you could be happy, one day you could be sad. So these are always changing. Yo estoy contento hoy. I am happy today. Or ellos están enfermos. They are sick. Being happy and being sick is something that would change often. Estar is used for location, where something or somebody is. Mi casa está lejos de la escuela. My house is far from the school. Ellos están en la cafetería. They are in the cafeteria. You always want to make sure that your verb form, está, matches what the subject is. So está matches mi casa. Están matches ellos. Double check that as you are completing your Google form later. Ana y Lupe están tristes. We have to make sure that tristes right here is plural because we're talking about two people, Ana y Lupe. They are. Están. Carlos y yo. You are included in this subject. So for we are, you would need the nosotros form of estar, and that would be estamos. Estamos alegres. 2. Estás bien, ¿verdad? You are good, right? Mi amiga Alma está en México para las vacaciones. She is in Mexico. It's not permanent. It's temporary because she is on vacation. Ser versus estar. Just to recap, ser we use for permanent, long-term things like profession and time, and estar we use for temporary things, and these are things that are changing from day to day. Ser we use when we talk about physical characteristics and personality traits. Those don't usually change from day to day. Estar we use for feelings and location. Those do change from day to day. In your notes, fill in the blank using the correct form of either ser or estar. Go ahead, pause your video. When you're doing this, make sure that your ser or estar matches the subject you are talking about. And also make sure if the sentence is talking about something permanent or something that changes. Número uno, la alfombra es bonita. It is pretty. Rug is going to be pretty one day, and it's going to be pretty tomorrow, and the next day as well. This is something that doesn't change. It's a description. Los videojuegos están en mi casa. They are in my house. It's a location. Even though your video games may always be in your house, it's still a location. Las cortinas son blancas. The curtains are white. The curtains in your house are white. You're not going to wake up and they're going to turn blue tomorrow. It's a permanent thing. It's a description. El doctor Ernst está feliz. It's a feeling. To be happy. All right. Good job taking notes, guys. Please screenshot a picture of your notes and attach them to the Google Form assignment. And also don't forget to do your Google Form quiz as well. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to shoot me a text remind or send me an email. See you soon.